Alabama. Whether this is your first time voting or you've been an Alabama voter for years, I'm glad you're watching because it's really important that you show up to vote this year. Let's talk about how you do it. Before you vote, you have to register. You can check if you're registered using the link in the description. If you've never registered before or if you've moved since the last time you voted, you'll need to fill out a new registration form. If you have a current Alabama driver's license or state ID, you can submit your registration form online using the link below. But if you don't, maybe you're a student from another state or you don't drive, you'll have to print out a form and mail it in. Either way you do it, you have to register by October 19th if you want to vote in the November election. So if you haven't registered yet, you should probably open up a tab and do it right now before you forget. Once you submit your form, you'll get a letter in the mail confirming that you're registered. You can't vote early in person in Alabama, but you can vote absentee by mail if you will be out of your home county on election day. That includes if you're a student in another state but would prefer to vote in Alabama, if you have a disability that prevents you from going to the polls, or if you're required to work a shift that's 10 hours or longer on election day. If any of those apply to you, you can request a ballot by printing out the form at the link in the description and mailing it in. If you're disabled and you want to make sure that a ballot gets mailed to you every election and not just this one, you can apply for permanent absentee ballot status. That's a new thing since the last presidential election, so you can also find that at the absentee ballot link below. You have to request your ballot before October 29th and return it by November 2nd. If you're going to vote in person on November 3rd, the polls are open between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m., and you can check the link in the description to figure out where exactly you'll need to go. And make sure you bring a valid photo ID with you. They'll accept a driver's license, state ID, passport, student or employee ID from any college or university in Alabama, government employee ID, or military or tribal ID. If you don't have any of these forms of identification, you can get a free voter ID card that will also be accepted. To get one, you need to apply at the Board of Registrar's office in your county. The hours that those offices are open can vary, so if you need one, look up your county's office using the link in the description and make your plan to go get your ID now. Before Election Day, you can go to alabamavotes.gov to print out or screenshot a sample ballot that tells you everything you'll be able to vote for. Don't stress out if you don't know about every single item on the ballot. You can leave things blank if you want to, but your local elections can be some of the most important. So I hope that you'll check out what's on there ahead of time and vote on everything that you can. You can even fill out your sample ballot and bring it to the polls with you so that you don't forget how you wanted to vote. One more thing, if you're going to vote, open up your notes app or grab a piece of paper and make a plan. Write down when and how you're going to register, what time you're going to vote, how you're going to get there, even who you're going to bring to the polls with you. Having a plan is a great way to make sure that nothing unexpected stops you from voting on November 3rd. All the links you need to check your registration and polling location are in the description. Thanks for voting. How to Vote in Every State is produced by Complexly in partnership with the MediaWise Voter Project, which is led by the Poynter Institute and supported by Facebook.